Alrighty, guys, welcome. You can see here, this is all we've got left. 3 against Texas, 3 against Kansas City, 3 against Chicago, 4 against Seattle, 3 against California, 3 against Oakland. That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 left. So after today's game 1 against Texas, we'll only have 18 games left in our season. 1989 a replay. Turning off that. Nolan Ryan against Mark Gabaza. We just had this matchup not too long ago. Looks like we're missing a player here. That is going to be first, second, third, short, left field, center field, right field. Looks like a DH is missing. Who are we going to put in? Let's see. Palmero, Bushell is not in the. Steve Bushell is not in the lineup. Franco is in. SB. Cecil SB. We're going to put Cecil SB in as the DH. And, of course, our lineup is squared away. There we go. Just need to bring this down. Here we go. Robbie Wartburg's here. Time for my pregame inspection of the dice, says Robbie Wartburg. He wants to make sure there's no shenanigans going on here as his beloved Texas Rangers, 7-3. If anybody should be checking the dice, it's me, you bastards. Look at that, 7 wins, 3 losses. Kansas City's 86-57 is going to be Gabaza versus Nolan Ryan. Should be a hell of a matchup. Gabaza up first against Fred Marcor. Range play right off the bat. That's not good. Come on. 4-1. That's going to be to Stillwell. He can't get it. It's going to roll into left field. Leadoff single. Rafael Palmero's up. 51. And, oh, no strikeout by Palmero. He's going to get a hold of one. 3-6. Ground ball to White. White turns around, throws it over to first. So advancing the runner, Cecil SB. 1 on, 1 out. 6-6. No walk. Get out of here. No walk. 4-3. That's a ground ball over to Steitzer. They're going to keep the runner at second. Out at first, 2 away. Ruben Sierra due up. 2-5. Possible error chance. Big matchup. 2 powerhouse teams here in the American League. And that's going to be a single. Is it going to drive in the run? No error, and stopping at third, Fred Marquardt could not get there. So runners at the corner, still one more chance for the last out. Can Gabaza get out Franco? Let's see, Julio Franco, 3-4. That's going to be a ground ball to Stillwell. He's going to pick it up, throw it over to White, and that's going to do it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and Texas comes up empty-handed. That brings up Kevin Steitzer, Wilson, Brett Jackson, Eisenreich, Tartabull, Stillwell, White, and Boone against Nolan Ryan, the right-hander. Let's take a look at Nolan so far. He's 1-1, 4.50 ERA. You can see his ERA is a little high, so I'm sure he'll have a good outing to lower that this time. And there's his other stats there. So let's see how he handles our lineup today. Kevin Steitzer. And look at that, right off the bat. Steve, right 3. That brings up Willie Wilson, 264 average. And Wilson, switch hitter. He was going from the left side. 4-5. That's going to be a single down the line. Palmero can't get it. And that's going to be a 1-out single. They're going to put on the hit and run here. Hit and run. George Brett up. Come on, George. 1-2 and a walk. No walk. 4-6 against the right-hander. That's it down the line again. And heading over to third, Willie Wilson. So 2 on, only 1 LA for Bo Jackson. Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. 6-5. And that is, oh, that is not a walk plus. But Jackson still doesn't get the walk. He's got to do it himself. Come on, Bo. Hit it out. 5-6. It's a ground ball to short. And is the runner from third going to try to score? Yes. They're going to try for the double play. No way of getting Wilson out. They'd have to roll a 6. But So trying for the double play, and they don't get it. So Wilson scores, force out at second, and fielder's choice. So KC takes a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Jim Eisenreich, 3-6, wild pitch possibility, and it is a wild pitch as Ryan gets one in the dirt. And heading to second is going to be Bo Jackson. He's in scoring position with his speed. Can Eisenreich put him in? 5-4, another wild pitch, and it is back-to-back wild pitches by Nolan Ryan, the ace of the staff of the Texas Rangers, and he has come apart here. Bo Jackson moves to third. Can they get him in, boys? Come on. 3-2. I say blank. Come on, Jimmy. One hit, one hit, one hit. And that's going to be a double, and that's going to score the run, and good job by Jim Eisenreich doubling that one into left field. 2-0 KC. Danny Dartenbow. Oh, they put the steal on. The steal. Nolan Ryan plus 2. That would take that up to 17. We are going to steal in case he throws. Oh, he's thrown out. Look at that. Thrown out at third base, and that is not good. But that is 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. We go to the top of the second, 2-0. Mark Gubaza, see if he can buckle things down here. 4-3. Wild pitch we can ignore with no one on. That's a good time to roll that. We'll take that. 5-3. That's even better. Left-hander Rich Leach. He's going to ground that to White. White in the dirt, scoops it up, throws to Brett. 4-6-4. Yeah, why is it not going? Pete Incaviglia. Boo, says Robbie Wartburg. Boo. Pete Incaviglia. Don't forget, at 8 o'clock, coming up in just about an hour's time, we're going to have some golf here, live golf with Strata Medic Delaware. Pop Fly, 2 away, and Scott Coolbaugh. And Steve Wright, 3 on the outside corner. That's the way to do it. 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 KC. Kurt Stillwell, 2-4. 2-4. No strikeout. No. 2-1. That's going to be a single into center field. That's going to fall in front of Incaviglia. And they're going to put the steal on, and this time stolen base. He's in there. Kruger could not throw him out. Runner in scoring position, no one out. 3 shots at driving him in. Frank White, 4-4. Frank White, come on, Frankie. At least advance the runner. 5. Oh, he's got a double into left field. Leach can't get that one. It bounces off the wall. Leach still trying to track it down. Running around first is Stillwell, or running around third is Stillwell. Coming around first is Frank White. He's going to come in here. Here comes the throw. Slide. No tag. He's in there. Double. And 3-0 Kansas City. Bob Boone is up. 267 hitter. I don't know how Incaviglia was a Ranger. Ooh, range play. 3-2-3, 4-3-3-4. Pretty good range. Pretty good. 2-4. We could use this one. Marquardt at short 3. He misses it, and that's going to go into left field. Rounding third and coming home to score, Frank White. It's 4-0 KC. Still in the second inning with no one out. Nolan Ryan not having his best effort today. Kevin Steitzer, 5-6. He's going to strike out for the first out. Willie Wilson, center fielder, 1-for-1. And he's going to strike out. So Nolan Ryan a little pissed off about what's going on. He's starting to find his rhythm. George Brett, 1-2. And they're just going to walk Brett. So that puts runners at first and second for Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson known to strike out a few times here. Come on, Bo. 5-1. And that is going to be fly ball out to right field. Sierra towards the line. He's going to make the catch. And that's going to do it. But that is 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Kansas City 4 and Texas nothing. Top of the third inning. Chad Kruger 2-5. Possible error in a throw. 4-6. That is going to be a throw in Steitzer, and Steitzer throws it away, and that'll be an error on Steitzer. A one-base error. Great. They want to sacrifice, but I'm not going to sacrifice. Fred Marquardt. 5-2 error chance. Possible back-to-back errors here. 6-6. That's a single. And White, no error this time, but that is going to keep runners at first and second with no one out. Coming up, Rafael Palmeiro, 361 average. Big first baseman, and he's swinging for the fences and misses that one on his slow slider, breaking off the plate. He dug after that one. Cecil Espy, 2-2. 2 on, 1 away for Cecil Espy, 3-5. That's going to be a fly ball out to right field. Eisenreich. And advancing is going to be Kruder. So runners at the corners, 2 away for Ruben Sierra. 1 for 1 on the day, 4-6. And strike 3. Good time for a strikeout there. Mark Gubaza. That brings out Nolan Ryan here at the bottom of the third inning, down 4 runs. Jim Eisenreich. And that's another strikeout. That is going to be number 4 on the day for Nolan Ryan. Danny Dartbull, 251 hitter, 3-4, and back-to-back strikeouts. Nolan Ryan has a chance to strike out the side here in the third. Kurt Stillwell, and he's going to do it. Nolan Ryan with his 6th strikeout. But somehow, someway, Kansas City's managed to put up 4 runs as quickly as you blink your eye. Julio Franco against Mark Gubaza, 3-5, and nothing there this time. Oh, look at that. Just missed it. Just missed it. Julio Franco, 3-5. That's going to be a fly ball. Heading towards the warning track. Wilson makes the catch. Rick Leach, left fielder. 1-4. We're going to have a stadium check. 41, we're going to have a rare play here. Let's find out what happens. Shallow pop fly to the right fielder that the second baseman crashes and doesn't hear the right fielder call, and they collide. Resolve like a P4 range play. Check for injury. No injury check is made, and White makes the catch. Successful pop-up catch. Whoo! 2 away for Pete Incaviglia. 6-1, and oh, come on, no strikeout. That's a ripoff. 4-2. That's going to be a ground ball to White, and another 1-2-3 inning. Good defense there by Kansas City. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 4-0. Frank White up. The big double RBI. Wild pitch. We can ignore that. 6-1. We can't ignore another strikeout. Strikeout number 7 by Nolan Ryan. Bob Boone, the catcher. Hey, Ken Castro. Walk. No walk there by Bob Boone. 1-5, and that's going to be a ground ball hit to Marquardt at shortstop. Still 4-0 KC. Bottom of 4-2 away here as Nolan Ryan with 7 strikeouts. And this time Steitzer gets the 3-2 pitch and doesn't go after one in the dirt. So Willie Wilson, 1 for 2, 5-3, and no strikeout by Willie. He's swinging for the fences here, and it's going out to right field. Sierra back towards the line and makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. You go to the top of the 5th. Scott Coolbaugh, third baseman. 2-3, and he's going to start the inning off with a walk. So a walk. Chad Kruder. We're in the top of the 5th inning, 5-2. Chad Kruder. 1-6. He's going to line her in as short, and no double play as he throws to Brett. Runner gets back. Fred Marquardt. Shortstop, 5-5, and he's going to strike out. That is strikeout number 4 by Gubaza. Rafael Palmeiro, 4-4. Oh, he's a lefty. He's a lefty. 2-3, and that's going to be question mark 8-12, and that's a fly ball. It's headed out there. Wilson running back towards the wall, puts his glove up, makes a catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're halfway through this one, folks. Halfway home. 4-0 KC. The Rangers are torturing Robbie. Ah, poor Robbie. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So Nolan Ryan, as you can see, his ineffectiveness is quite apparent there. He can still face 11 more batters. He's got the strength, but he's not been very effective. George Brett's got his number, let's hope. And he does as he watches that one sail outside wide on a 3-1 pitch. And that brings up Bo Jackson. He's known to strike out a few times. 5-6, and look at that. Well, just as I called it. Strike 3, Bo Jackson. They put on the hit and run, it looks like. I'll go on with that. Jim Eisenreich, he's not going to strike out. Come on, Eisy. And that is going to be a ground ball down to cool ball. And advancing, good thing they put the hit and run on. Advancing to second, out at first. So 2-away for Danny Tartabull. 1-6, and he's going to walk. So that is actually the fourth walk by Nolan Ryan. One big hit by Kurt Stillwell. He is batting .305 on the season. Wild pitch possibility. Holy cow. Oh, it's outside the range. No wild pitch. Too bad. We could have used a wild pitch there. Oh, a home run, even better. It's in the range, so Kurt Stillwell, 1-6. This one's going away. It's up, it's going far, and it is, oh my gosh, just missed his home run. 2-6 is going to be a liner at second, and that's going to do it. No runs, all that for no runs, no hits, and no errors. Can you believe that? All that excitement for nothing. Wow. All right, Cecil Espy due up 0 for 2 on the day, 242 hitter. He's going to strike out, so good pitching by Mark Abaza. Baza. 5-2 error chance. It's already been one error in Kansas City. 4-6. That's to Eisenreich. Mr. Steady in the outfield. He doesn't make any errors. Julio Franco, second baseman. 1-6. No strikeout this time. Julio says, I will line this into the left side. Steitzer can't get that. He's too slow. So Julio Franco aboard, 2 outs, 1 man on. Rick Leach, 0 for 2, 2-5. Another error chance. We've had a lot of those today. 2-1. That's going to be to center field, and that is going to be an out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 4-0 KC. Frankie White up. Frank's a right-hander, so no out. 3-1. He's going to pop that one into foul territory. Over there to make the catch is going to be cool ball. Bob Boone, 1 for 2. 6-4. Bobby. Oh, good. No strikeout that time. Just barely. And a 3-5. That's going to be ground ball hit to Marcor at short. 2 away, and Steitzer back up. 5-6. And Steitzer strikes out for the 3rd time in this game. About ready to replace him permanently in the lineup. We go to the top of the 7th. Mark Ubaza still can face a few batters here. Pete Incaviglia, and Pete's swinging at the Nietzsche. Goes down. Scott Coolball. That's 6 strikeouts by Gubaza. And no walk. Coolball's got to do it himself. 3-6, and he does. That's going to fall into center field. Wilson can't get to that one. Chad Kruder, 0 for 2 and 2-2. Chad Kruder, 3-4, and that's a fly ball out to Jackson in left field. 2 away for Fred Marquardt. And no strikeout, just barely no strikeout. 1-2. That's going to be a ground ball out, and that's going to do it. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Everyone getting the stretch. Stretch time. Don't forget, guys, 8 o'clock p.m. ID Jester versus Stratomatic Delaware in the final round of the Pebble Beach tournament. Inside the cup. So due up, Willie Wilson, 6-4. Wilson, no strikeout. The 20-sider is a 20. 1-6. That's a fly ball to center field. Incaviglia makes the catch. 1-1. No strikeout again. George Brett. 2-6. That's going to be star line 6. Fly ball to left. 2-way for Bo Jackson. 0 for 3 on the day. 2-4. And he'll strike out for the second time to end the inning. We go to the top of the 8th. Grabaza's still out there pitching strong. 6-6 and no walk. Rafael Palmeiro, 6-2. He's going to line it, and White jumps up, just barely makes the catch. Grabaza has now hit his limit. Next base runner will cause, and he got a range play. 2-2, and that is to right field. Oh, our good defender, Eisenreich. That is not where you want to hit him. Jimmy's going to catch that one. Good play there, and that brings up Ruben Sierra. And that'll be an auto out. Ground ball to second. And that's going to do it for Nolan Ryan. He is tired. He can't come out here in this inning. They're going to bring in Kenny Rogers. That's right, the gambler. Oh, wait a minute. That's not Kenny Rogers. That's Kenny Rogers. So Kenny Rogers is coming out to face off against the left-hander Jim Eisenreich. So bottom of 8, 4-0. And wild pitch, we can ignore that. 3-3 and no strikeout. Jimmy's going to get it one. 2-3, and that's a single into the right side and not being able to make the play. And a leadoff single. That brings up Danny Big Swinger Tarnable. 6-2, range play in a ballpark. And that is a 5-3. That is the second base, Franco. And he can't get it back-to-back outside his range, heading around second and going to third, Jim Eisenreich. Runners at the corners, nobody out for Kurt Stillwell. Kurt Stillwell, he's waiting on a pitch for 4. And he's a switch hitter, so he's actually going to bat from the other side. 2-2. That's a fly ball to center, and is it deep enough? It looks like it is. Sacrifice fly. So another run for KC. One away for Frank White. Kenny Rogers, 6-4, and that's a wild pitch possibility. It is a wild pitch. So going to second, Danny Tarnable hustles in there. Frank White at the bats. He's a righty. And they're thinking about walking him. 6-2. That's going to be a fly ball to center. No advancement by the runner. And Bob Boone, 2 away here in the 8th. 5-2. And that's going to be an auto single. And coming around to score, Danny Tarnable. And that'll be it for Kenny Rogers, as he has hit his limit as well. Due up a right-hander. It's going to be Jeff Russell. Jeff Russell coming in. Texas down 6-0 here. Bottom of 8. And a 5-1. And striking out Steitzer for the 4th time today. He's got 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. And yes, Grabaza also hit his limit at the end of last inning. So he has to be removed as well. Coming up, a righty, a lefty, and then a bunch of right-handers. We're going to bring in Terry Leach. Terry Leach is coming into the game. Julio Franco, the second baseman, 3-6, down 6 runs, 2-5, and that's going to be a star line 6 fly ball. Eisenreich, he makes it look easy out there in right field. Rick Leach, 3-4. No walk. Can the rally caps? I see Robbie putting his rally cap on. 5-6 liner right at White, and he catches that one again. Dives up and catches that one. Dave Little, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Little. We are 1 out away from another Kansas City victory. Only after one more out, we'll only have 18 games left in this season, as this is game number 144. We are going to be completing 144 games of inside pitch baseball here. One more out to go, and we got a range play here for Pete Incaviglia. And that's a ground ball to short. Stillwell makes it, throws it over from his knees, gets him by half a step, and there you go. Kansas City wins. Kansas City wins. And they're partying here in the big sombrero, as our good friend Dave Little likes to say. Don't forget, guys, 8 o'clock, we have a little matchup going on of golf action. 8 p.m. ID Jester versus Stratomatic Delaware in the Pebble Beach final round of the Pebble Beach. We are 87 and 57. 87 and 57. Kansas City in real life was 84 and 60. So we are 3 games above what they were doing in real life. And let's see if we can continue this. The win goes to Mark Gubaza, 17 and 7 on the season against Nolan Ryan, who drops to 1 and 2. No home runs hit. And you can see 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, all off of Nolan Ryan, and 2 runs in the 8th inning to secure a 6-0 victory. Your final score here from Kansas City is 6 for the Royals and nothing for the Rangers. Be sure to come back around 8 o'clock as we have our golf tournament. I just want to squeeze in another game before Stratomatic and myself hook up for that. And we have 18 games left in this season. 2 more against Texas. 2 more times we can beat on Robbie's Rangers. Although I say that, and Texas has a 7-4, 7 wins and 4 losses against Kansas City. But at one point they were 7-1 against us. So we've won the last 3 matchups against the Texas Rangers, and we can beat on them a couple more times here in Kansas City in games number 145 and 146. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you all very, very shortly, 8 o'clock p.m.